Hey, Paulo, good morning. How are you?
Hello, good morning. I'm
Good
doing good.
morning.
How about you?
I'm very, very good.
Nice.
So there we go to speak some English. Is it your first time speaking?
Yeah, in this platform, I think so. I think last week I participated the group chat, but just with you or just one people is the first time.
Yes. And is it too different to speak with only one person then in group?
Yeah, I'm like some nervous. I think with group I'm kind of I don't know how can I say I
You're more
feel
relaxed,
free. Yeah, relaxed. Yeah,
comfortable.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. And how was the experience on the group on TNT?
It was amazing. It was really good. Good subjects to talk. Helped to improve the speaking and the vocabulary. Yeah, it was good experience.
Nice, very good. And just checking before we change topics. How did you find the platform?
Wow. To be honest, I can't remember. I don't know if it was in Instagram about some friends shared with me some information about the site or on the Google. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, it was in like some platforms. I don't know if it was in Instagram or Facebook, something like that, I think.
Yeah, we have been spreading the word out about the free conversations everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter as well, other platforms, Meetup.com. We are just everywhere basically. So trying to bring more people. And well, can you present yourself? I love presentations just because that's the way we get to know each other, right? So if you could present yourself just so we can meet better
Sure.
together.
Well, I'm Paulo. I'm 33 years old. I'm from São Paulo, capital. I have been learning English for almost 2 years. And yeah, I really like learning language. I try to learn Spanish as well sometimes when I have a time, a little bit Korean and Chinese, but it's really hard to me. So my focus is just in English and Spanish. Yeah. I'd like to improve because if you have a good English and Spanish, you can get a good job, especially in Brazil. So that's why I'm here to practice. So nice to meet you.
Great, nice to meet you too. And what do you do for a living?
For the moment, nothing. Due to the pandemic, I lose my job. But I have 2 degrees. The first one it was in advertisement, and the second one in IT management. But to be honest, I didn't like these areas. So I worked in these areas, but I didn't like it so much. So I try to work in different areas that I have experience, like customer servers or administration or something like that.
Very good, man. Good to know. And you have a very good English. So congratulations, it's really good one.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
And you
much.
know, to be here to speak, I think when we have a conversation and it's live on YouTube and etc., it's not easy to do that, to expose yourself to speak English, because people, you know, it's not just people but ourselves, we feel that people are going to judge us. So we
Yeah.
feel like kind of ashamed. Oh, if I make a mistake, somebody's going to point the finger out to me and this and that, you know.
Yeah. Principally Brazilians.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Brazilians, they are kind of interesting about language learning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, for sure.
very good. So just to introduce myself to you, I'm Philip, and I also live in Sao Paulo as well. I live in downtown, and I have been learning English since I was like a kid, 9 years old. But it took me 15 years really to realize that I could speak English. So I could tell that I speak fluent English for the last 10 years. But
Wow.
it was kind of difficult and tough journey to reach that, to reach this confidence to speak. And well, takes time. And you said you started learning English about 2 years ago. So, and you're
Yeah.
speaking. really, really well. And I hope, and then this is something, like you are speaking English already. So what you're looking for, like what are the next steps about your English learning?
Well, I'd like to improve my vocabulary and like gain more confidence because I'm so shy when I try to talk, and I think I don't have a lot of vocabulary for a long for had a conversation for a long time. Sometimes I like freezing and I can't thinking about the words, and sometimes I mix the language. Sometimes I put Spanish and Portuguese in the same time than English. It's so confused to me. But yeah, I'd like to improve and maybe level up to advanced maybe, because I think my level is intermediate, kind of upper intermediate. So I need to improve to advanced and speaking with more fluence, because sometimes I'm kind of uh, like a robot, you know. I think I need to think and talk. I need to think to translate in my mind, and yeah, I'm like that.
Yeah, and sometimes you want to speak more, but you don't have, or you don't find the words or how to say it.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes, I know. Yeah,
And
it takes some time.
yeah, I'm trying to watch a lot of videos and TV series, read some books to take more vocabulary, but my memory is not really good. So sometimes I forgot if I not use the words, I forgot. The next day I forgot totally. So I need to practice every day. And yeah, I'm here
Yeah,
because of that.
very good, very good. How many TNTs the free meetings have you already joined? Do you remember?
This is just two. One
Just
time with the group, and now is the second with you.
the second, great.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that because like you have a good English, you can speak about yourself. You can speak about other things that we are talking. Of course, the topic's not too deep, and we are just getting to know each other for the first time. But we have a kind of fluency English course free. Is when you joined the meeting in a group, you
Mhm.
saw someone leading the group, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
This person is a student, and this person is studying English to get fluency. And how do they do that? They commit themselves to lead an English conversation meeting every week. So I don't know. Do you remember the name of the person you were attending to?
No, it was a girl, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
A girl has like I think 17 or 18 years old.
So maybe it's Duda Rodriguez from
Yes.
Monday at 5 p.m.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm gonna have a talk with her in Portuguese tonight at 7, just to talk how she improved her English just studying as a host. So we
Mhm.
have this kind of and this is how we do basically. There are people that they want to study, they want to improve, and then we give them the chance to study every week by themselves. We do not teach, we kind of support and help and guide. But for example, Duda, she has been with us for almost a year now, I guess, and she has improved a lot, confidence and speaking, and other people, they have uh, noticed this on her. So basically, you learn vocabulary, expressions, how to deal with online groups, and how to lead, and you develop your leadership, your creativity. So I'm just telling you that in case if you feel and you want to be part of this, you have in the website, on the top of the website, there is a link. Quero ser host. I want to be a host on TNT. And then you fill the form out carefully, just so we can meet you better. And then if there's a match, we call you back to start the process to be a host, like an assessment process. So
Oh,
this is a good opportunity for you to develop your English skills and also help other people and you're gonna meet a lot of other people as well. So it's a good thing if you feel that. Okay.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I will think about that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And changing topics. So imagine you want to, like, you have fluence in English, like you have a very good English. I mean, imagine that you achieved what you're looking for on English. So you don't need to study English anymore. You reach it like the highest level. What would you do with that? What are you going to do with this English? Like, you don't need to study anymore. You're okay with English. It's everything perfect now.
Of course, I will start other language that I really like to be fluent as well. Probably share my experience or share information about English, try to teach. To be honest, I don't like teach because I'm terrible with grammar. So I don't like learn like with grammar. I prefer learn with to be serious, some read books or, but I'm terrible with what's the noun, what's the preposition, what's the subject. Oh, I'm horrible because I think when I learned Portuguese, I was horrible in this as well. My school, it was really weak, So I learned the different forms, so to talk Portuguese. So in English, it was the same way. I learned the different forms, no, not with some grammars. But sometimes my sister asking for help, and I help her teach some English, but not with grammar, just speaking or some phrase, or how can she can construct some sentence or something like that. Então, probably I will share my experience and start to learn another language and work with English. To be honest, I'm find some jobs that I there need to work with English, because I think when you keep in touch with English, you can improve your vocabulary. So I would like to work with English now to improve, and I really would like to arrive in this level that you told me in advance, and oh, now I don't need to study anymore. So I will start to put my focus in another language, maybe Spanish and maybe Korean or Chinese, because now I need to put the balance. I need to dose because I can't learn all the things together. So my focus is just in English, and on the weekend is Spanish. But yeah, that's it.
Very good. And we also have the Spanish group to practice. I'm studying Spanish as well.
Yeah, I saw on the site website. I think Italian as well, right? Or
Italian
German.
as well. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah, it's really interesting.
So this is and the place is really to practice and you're gonna learn vocabulary. So basically, what I'm doing now, it's been kind of hard to attend the meetings, but I'm listening to them, and I'm having a lot of inputs about Spanish, so I can get in touch, and I need to get comfortable with the sound of the language. So I'm listening to some podcasts. I'm watching some videos and trying to be in touch as much as possible, because I'm not speaking too much, but trying to get inputs and trying to make my brain to work in Spanish somehow.
Yeah, it's like me. I can understand more than I can talk, but I can understand many things. But talk, it's kind of difficult. I think because I don't have vocabulary. But I have one question. Like this project that I think you are the leader, right?
Yeah.
This project. And in the past, back in the days, the people like meet to face to face, like presential, or always it was in meet like online.
Yeah, this is a good question. I'm gonna briefly tell a little bit about TNT, the Talk and Talk project. I started this in October 2016. So this month we are celebrating 5 years. It was online, but then in 2017, almost a year later, I started something on site, face to face, and I didn't call TNT because but it was like a TNT, 3 hours to speak English in São Paulo every month and for free. And there we could have a different way of doing this practice, this English speaking practice. And it was in a cafe at Antonio Carlos Street. The cafe is not opened anymore, unfortunately, but we had like a very good time. We have a video on YouTube where we recorded a little bit. How was it? And it lasted for 3 years and something, 3 years and a half almost.
Wow.
So in 2019, 2018 actually, the cafe closed, and then I decided to move to my parents to do like, I was living there with my parents, and I decided to move the meeting, the face-to-face meeting, on-site meeting, to Zona Leste, and so the east zone of São Paulo. And there I was like every Saturday from 10 to 1 p.m. we could have some people, an average of 3 to up to 6, to speak English. And I have I don't have videos, too many videos, but lots of pictures of people. And the interesting thing is, it was really far away from where everything in São Paulo happens. Usually people do that in Vila Olímpia, Itaim Paulista, not Itaim Paulista, Itaim Bibi. Itaim Paulista is really the other side, right?
Yeah.
Or Paulista neighborhood, or something like more in downtown. But there are a lot of people in the East Zone, Zona Leste, that they are willing to learn English and to speak. And we were doing that for free for the whole year in 2019, every Saturday. And then the online TNT was happening as well. So the online started first, and then we started the on-site meeting. But then nowadays, especially because of pandemic, we are just online. We don't have we are planning to get back, but not yet.
Okay. Well, that's so interesting. I think face-to-face is really good as well. Online, it's good for sure. You can like stay more comfortable in your house and talk over the camera, like with audio or something like that. But I think when I try to conversation face-to-face, I don't know if this is just my feeling, but I think I have improved more. I don't know, because I saw the people I can make friends and have a, I don't know, different conversation. And yeah, I don't know why, but I think it's just my feelings.
Yeah, but you're gonna see that you can do that online as well, but it's different. It's different, and sometimes it's even like I don't know how to explain, because it's something when it's online. For example, we are doing this online. Imagine that we speak every week for like about 1 year online. Like I feel from other people, from other talkers in the project, that they are my friends, because I know them by heart already. I speak to them every week. I speak more often with these people than with my friends, or even my parents, or with my family. So you kind of you create the will to be in touch with these people face to face. So just to give you an example, I got the chance to receive at home in my place 2 people from the group, from Talk and Talk group. They are hosts. So Andel Miller and Well Santana, they came here to São Paulo. Well is from Salvador. Andel is from Goiânia, but he lives in Campinas right now, so it's closer. But they came here to meet me, and so we could have a moment together. So we had barbecue with my parents. So it was amazing. I think it was funnier than if we have met before, like face to face, But you can't create this bond, this connection with other people online. But on site, it's easier because you can do that right away. Online, face to face, right? You do really quick this connection. But when it's online, it takes more time, but you can also create that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Totally.
you're gonna see like we have meetings every day in English, free meetings. You're gonna see that every week, like just give you some time to get in touch with people. We bring different topics. So you're gonna talk sometimes about things that you have no idea what they are, you know? And this is a huge improvement that you might have on your vocabulary and how to express yourself. So for example, today, Ana Paula at 9, she was talking about setting goals. So then you think about it and you have a group of like, usually we get 10 to 15 people and then we split in small rooms. So you get the chance to speak with an average to 4 to 6 people each meeting. So you are going to practice and you're going to speak. And then after some time, you're going to see that, someone brought a topic that you have no idea what to talk about, even in Portuguese. But then this is like we say in Portuguese, this is the jump of the cat. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a turning point because you are going to learn much more because it's not just the language itself, but also the topic, the subject, you know?
That's true. And I think it is necessary for you improve your vocabulary, like bring something that you never talked about. So like when I had a class with Duda, I think Duda brought something like psychology or something like that. I don't know. It was really hard. Every people on the class told they say, "Oh, this is really hard subject. I don't know how can talk about that." So it was really hard for me as well. But when you think more and you search about these things, you can improve your vocabulary because you take more words and you construct new phrases or new sentence in your mind and to talk about that. And yeah, I think it's pull your, how can I say, put a lot of effort and
Yeah, you push yourself up.
perfect. Yes.
Yeah, you push yourself up. So you're gonna improve more because you're gonna be really out of your comfort zone.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
and today, for example, at 1 p.m. with Junior, we're gonna talk about career development. So, and then we bring this kind of like, they're not easy topics. So for a beginner, it's kind of hard sometimes, but we have more basic topics as well. But it depends on the host, the person. What do you want to bring? So as a host, you have the power to decide the topic. So you have voice, and this voice is opened and is spread to the group by the topics and the questions you bring. So basically, people have the chance to really have a conversation for real, like they were speaking to native speakers, but in a conversation that it's not just, oh, how is your English? What do you do? Where do you want to go? What do you wanna, you know, sometimes, and I have been in a lot of English groups or language groups, that conversations are just, oh, how did you learn English and how was it? Where did you
Basic.
travel? The basic situation. And sometimes, especially for girls, you have this, you know, it's just a conversation, especially the guys, they want something else. So they start to talk and to speak to, like, not me, but to the girls. It's like a hard situation sometimes. And in the Talk and Talk group, we try our best to avoid this. And we have been doing this successfully because there is really, it's really a safe place for everyone, for boys, girls, and everyone.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
Yeah. And well, we have 5 minutes left. And I want, do you have any questions? You want to ask anything about English, about learning, about, I don't know, anything that you have in mind that you want? Are you curious about something,
I
or?
don't know if you have some tips to give me to improve, maybe to memorize more vocabulary. I have been using like some apps. The name is Anki. It's like a flashcards or something like that. I
Yeah.
put there to to memorize, but sometimes I forgot with this Anki. I forgot
even with the
listening to this.
reminders and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a tip that I give to, and I have been sharing this with a lot of people. You don't need to memorize. If you're trying to memorize, it might has pain involved because it's hard, it's difficult. You need to remember. So if you need to remember, like maybe you're not too into this. So what I suggest you, and I always bring the free meetings to help you out with that. Before each meeting, for example, in this meeting that we are having, before that, please focus on 5 words or expressions that you want to test, that you want to practice. And do that for the next 2 weeks. Every meeting on TNT that you book, you have 5 words or 5 expressions handy on a paper or on your computer or on your phone. And every time you try to speak, and when you speak, you just tick once, twice. So imagine the word imagine. If every time, imagine this is the expression that I want to bring. So every time I say imagine this, I tick 1, tick 2, 3. So if I use that often enough, I know that, okay, I'm comfortable, let's check once more, and then, okay, I'm using that a lot. So I think I already learned this. So I changed this, imagine this, to another vocabulary. And then you add, every time you have a list of 5 words or 5 expressions. And then you just check how many of them you are using. And if you miss like getting notes on them, you have the YouTube video to check it out later. Okay. And then like in 2 weeks, it's a time that you can learn by heart, that you can memorize just using. You don't need to memorize, you just have a paper, for example, or your phone or your computer. And then you just use this paper to help you out to remember which words you need to use. So you need to be aware consciously. You need to have a strategy before each meeting. Otherwise, it's gonna take longer. So to make it shorter, the learning process, you need to be aware what is the strategy you're gonna use to learn faster. And when I mean faster, it doesn't mean that the period of time it's gonna be shorter. But for you, fast, it's different from, like for you, it's different from me. Mm-hmm. So we have different timelines in our lives. So bring 5, just 5 for the next meeting. So if you're gonna join or attend the 1 p.m. meeting, think about 5 words or 5 expressions and try to add them to your speech when you're speaking. And then check, oh, I used this sentence or this word once in this meeting or 5 times in this meeting. So let me try again. Let's see the next meeting, how many times I use that. And then you have like, because vocabulary is fuel, it's like food. If you don't have energy or vocabulary, it's gonna be harder to bring information to talk to people, because the structures, they're kind of easy in English. Like you have just, it's like a formula, simple present, past, or whatever. But you need vocabulary. Information is the key. You need more information than the structure itself. You need the food, the energy to keep running. But doesn't matter if you have, if you're tall, if you're fat, if you're skinny, like the body itself, it's grammar, but the energy you have, it's vocabulary. So I'm shorter, you're taller, it doesn't matter. Energy is the power to speak another language.
Thank you so much for your tip. I will put this in practice.
And then, so much. Yeah, you're gonna receive this. If you don't put in practice, there's no magic. And then you're gonna like try and okay, I'm not doing anything. I'm just, waiting a miracle. And then maybe sometimes you're gonna wait and you're gonna die waiting for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for this meeting. It was a pleasure meet you, and thank you for this opportunity.
Paulo, it was my pleasure. Thanks for having me and to share a couple of things. For me, it was really good one, and hope to see you back again.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
See you soon.